when times are a little bit better, so we can buy them additional patrol cars or additional radios.
All right. Now we've got about 9 minutes left. We'll probably answer just one more general question. We'll go into your closing statements and things like that. The one that we had a ton of variations of it, but I was trying to figure out how to write this as a question that could be answered succinctly, and it's the medical marijuana question. And you guys have probably had it. And I was just, I was just like, okay, well, they have to just follow the laws that are in play, But I was just thought, we might as well, I guess whoever wants to start on it. I guess the press has described, and I think fairly, Sheriff Downham as an outspoken critic of medicinal cannabis, and I think the policies of the Sheriff's Department accurately reflect that approach, and he's certainly admitted that. How is your approach to medical cannabis different, especially in terms of aggressive enforcement, patients' rights protected by Prop 215? That was the question as it was written there.
Well, certainly. I worked in narcotics investigations prior to Proposition 215, and I worked in narcotics after the passage of Proposition 215. During that time, I followed the laws and the guidelines as was directed. And that's what a sheriff's office needs to do. Follow the laws, follow the guidelines. When people are in compliance with it, there is no enforcement. I was actually checking the stats prior to Proposition 215 and after Proposition 215. Our stats after 1996 when it passed almost went away for personal possession. They maintained kind of a constant level, but not as much prior to the passage of Proposition 215 for sales of marijuana. So as far as specific personal use, we follow the law. I always followed the law, and I'll continue to follow the law.
All right.
I was just shown a set of stats about a month ago. I didn't bring them with me. I would share them with you. But right now there are some 100 and some cases, we understand, sitting on the DA's desk right now for review on the use of medical marijuana. And as far as medical marijuana is one, I think from what I understand, from what I hear, is that basically people who fall outside of the parameters of Proposition 215, and they're maybe getting that they got a scale and some packs of material stuff, and they got a 215 car where they're dealing. So, long as the card holders stay within the realm or the parameters of Proposition 215, they should be okay. Now, what I think needs to be done is, because we had a few cases where they've been taking their marijuana and everything else, is that there needs to be better training for the deputies on all the laws of Proposition 215. There needs to be some coordination between the Sheriff Department and the DA's office to see what kind of cases they will prosecute, rather than send them to the DA. I mean, that needs to be a cohesiveness there, effort, because why waste our time and our deputies' times to write reports, book in marijuana, and send to the DA's office if the DA's not going to do nothing with it. So that's what we need to do. And also, as sheriff, I will follow the laws. And like anybody else, some people don't like laws, but that's not up to us to decide. We need to follow laws. I want to be a professional sheriff and not a political sheriff. Thank you.
All right. Okay, it's closing statements time. So let's see, who wants to go first on the closing statement thing? How do we?
Sure.
All right. And I guess we got 5 minutes still, so you've each run 3 minutes or whatever, and I'll tell them. Then we'll try to get you guys out of here on time because I know you guys are busy. So.
Certainly. I would like to close again thanking the Chamber and Golden State for sponsoring this and for the people at home listening to these issues. I've told you what I'm going to do and what I'm going to concentrate on, and I am asking for your support come June 8th. Over the last 5 years, I've been working with the Board of Supervisors and every department head at our county. And I know I have a solid relationship with them, as evidenced on April 13th when the Board of Supervisors allowed us to proceed with the jail project to meet our public safety needs and protect the citizens of this county. I'd like to look you in the eye and tell you that I'm going to bring back a resident deputy program, but what I can tell you is it can't happen. But what I can do is assign a specific deputy to your beats, instill in them a sense of community and what that means. I can focus the resources that we have on quality of life issues within your communities, and work out and expand from that. I would also like to tell you, I would very much love, as your sheriff, to be able to come out in the community, have coffee with you, visit with you. But I know in these economic times, over these next few years, it's going to be my highest priority to make sure we maintain what we have for your safety. And again, I ask for your support come June 8th.
All right. All right, Gary.
Okay.